Hello everyone, our lesson for today is reading comprehension of the text Rescue from Antarctica on page 23. First, I need you to watch this video which introduces the topic discussed in the text.
Trapped in the ice for more than a week, 52 people have now been rescued after spending Christmas and New Year stranded in the Antarctic. They were all safely transferred to an Australian icebreaker ship after a Chinese helicopter managed to find somewhere suitable to land. It has taken days for rescue workers to reach the trapped ship, with 10-foot thick ice, strong wind, and heavy snow causing problems. Tourists and scientists were among those on board the Australasian Antarctic expedition, which left New Zealand at the end of November to commemorate the 100th anniversary of a similar journey made by Australian explorer Douglas Mawson. It got stuck on Christmas Eve and has been there ever since. Yesterday, those on board the ship posted a video of themselves online, welcoming in the new year with a special song they composed themselves.
We're the AAE who have travelled far, having fun doing science in Antarctica. Lots of snow and lots of ice.
The crew and passengers have since given thanks to everyone who worked so hard to get them to safety.
So after we watch the video, we now have an idea about what happened in the story. So here, the story tells us about a ship that got stuck on its way to Antarctica, and it got stuck during the holiday of Christmas and New Year's Eve, and people had to spend their New Year's Eve on the ship that's stuck in the middle of the sea. So now, before reading our text belongs to the genre of science journalism. What is science journalism? Science journalism is a type of writing that explains scientific discoveries and events and issues in a way that is easy to understand. So, science journalism. So there are articles that appear in magazines and scientific magazines that discuss all scientific discoveries and events, so everything related to science, using a simple, easy way for us to understand. Science journalism often tells real-life stories about nature, animals, and the environment. So in science journalism, we never see imaginary or fiction stories. It only talks about real life stories, something that actually happened in real life. So readers can learn interesting facts and understand the importance of protecting the world around us. So it is very important to read science journalism in order to acquire a lot of information. Now, this is a photo that shows the people that were stuck on the ship. And our text for today is Rescue from Antarctica. This is the title. So it's a rescue mission from which continent? From Antarctica. Let's read the text first. Even today, a visit to Antarctica can be unpredictable and challenging. On December 24th, 2013, the academic Shukalsky Russian research ship was carrying 52 passengers and 22 crew members. Strong winds pushed the ice around the ship, freezing it in the Antarctic ice. The ship had departed New Zealand for Antarctica on November 28. Three icebreakers, ships designed to make passages through ice, were sent to try to reach the ship. However, blinding snow, strong winds, and ice conditions thwarted all the rescue attempts. On January 2, the ship's captain identified a large nearby patch of sea ice that could be used as a landing spot for a helicopter. Before long, a helicopter from a Chinese icebreaker started flights to the stranded Russian ship. The helicopter carried the passengers in groups of 12 to a landing spot, where a small boat ferried them to safety. As to the 22 crew members, they they remained on board until the ice surrounding the ship broke up. For the ship had plenty of supplies on board and was not in danger of sinking. Although the expedition was cut short, the scientists used the time before their rescue to gather research near the ship, including counting birds and drilling through ice to photograph sea life. So after reading the text, I need you to pause the video and I need you to look in paragraph 1 for the word that meant left. And in paragraph 2, I need you to complete this whole table. I need you to pause. Okay, now, what was the word in paragraph 1 that meant left? Departed. And what's the answer for the second one? Caused to fail. It's the word thwarted. Abandoned meant stranded. Transported, ferried. Team, crew. A long trip made by a group of people for a specific purpose is an expedition. Now, I need you to read paragraph 1 and answer these questions. So we need to know the place, the time. Now, I need you to read paragraph 1 and answer these questions. We need to fill the time, place, the people mentioned in paragraph 1, and what happened, the action. Now pause, take 5 minutes, do paragraph 1, then come back. Let's see the answers. Now, we'll come back. Let's see the answers for the time. In paragraph 1, they mentioned December 24, 2013 and November 28. And in paragraph 2, they mentioned January 2, 2024. So all you need to write is these first two. So what's the place? Antarctica, or you can say that the ship departed New Zealand for Antarctica, so the place is between. Who are the people? The people are 52 passengers and 22 crew members. And what happened? The ship got stuck in the ice. Now, I need you to reread paragraph 1 and 2 and to tell me what happened on December 24, November 28, and January 2. I need you to take 5 minutes, pause the video, go back to the text, and fill the actions. So what happened on these dates? Now, we'll come back. Let's see what happened on December 24th. So strong winds pushed the ice around the ship, freezing it in the Antarctic ice. On December 24th, on Christmas Eve, strong wind and bad weather caused the water to freeze the ice around. Now, what happened on November 28th? The ship had departed New Zealand for Antarctica on November 28th. So, the ship left New Zealand to go to Antarctica on November 28th. And in paragraph 2, what happened on January 2, 2014? The ship's captain identified a large nearby patch of sea ice that could be used as a landing spot for a helicopter. Now, I want you to look in paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. Read them very carefully, and I need you to pick the cause and effect relationship in paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and paragraph 4. Now, we're gonna do the one in paragraph 1 together. so you can understand the way. And then you're gonna pause the video and do the others. So for paragraph 1, the cause is strong winds. So what did it cause? What is the effect of bad weather and strong winds? The ship got stuck, or the ice froze around the ship and made the ship get stuck. Now I need you to pause the video and do the causes and effects found in paragraph 2, 3, and 4. Now, for the cause in paragraph 2, it's blinding snow, strong winds, and ice condition. What is the effect? All rescue attempt failed. So these causes, so blinding snow, strong winds, and ice condition, thwarted all rescue attempts. So they made rescue attempts fail. In paragraph 3, the ship's captain identified a possible landing spot. So he saw a spot of ice that is so sturdy a helicopter can land on it, and he called the Chinese icebreaker. As an effect for that, the helicopter carried the passengers in group of 12 to a landing spot where a small boat ferried them to safety. So the helicopter carried all the passengers and a boat carried them, transported them to a safe place. In paragraph 4, the ship had plenty of supplies on board and was not in danger of sinking. So, because there was a lot of equipment and supplies on the ship, the crew members, what's the effect? The crew members remained on board until the ice surrounding the ship broke up. So, until the ship could move, the crew members remained on board. Okay, now I need you to read the whole text again. And I need you to pick out the time, place, people, the problem, the reason, and the solution. So I need you to pause the video, take 7 minutes, do them, copy this table on your reading comprehension section on your copybook, and let's see the answers afterwards. Now, welcome back. Let's see the settings. What is the meaning of settings? Settings means the time and place during or in which the story happened. So, what's the time of the story? We have 3 dates. We have December 24th, November 28th, and January 2nd. What's the place? The place is on the way between New Zealand and Antarctica because the ship departed New Zealand and it was going towards Antarctica and got stuck on the way. Who are the people? The people mentioned in the text are 52 passengers and 22 crew members. What was the problem? The ship got stuck. The reason behind this problem is blinding snow, strong winds, and ice conditions. What is the solution? The solution is that the captain identified a possible landing spot for the helicopter that rescued the passengers. Now we're gonna move to the sequencing of events. Every story has a sequencing of events, which means there are events that happened one after each other in order. I need you to tell me the order in which these events happened. So, what happened first? Let's look at the first date of these three. The first date here is November 28th, right? That happened first. So what happened on November 28th? You can look it up in the text. What happened first was that the ship had departed New Zealand for Antarctica on November 28th. Now I need you to pause the video for like 5 minutes and do the next events. Now welcome back. After the ship had departed New Zealand for Antarctica on November 28th, what happened? Strong winds pushed the ice around the ship. So after it had departed, strong winds happened and the ice froze around the ship. After that, all rescue attempts failed. So after the ship got stuck, all rescue attempts have failed. After that, the captain identified a possible landing spot for the helicopter that rescued the passengers. So the captain saw a landing spot for the helicopter to use, and the helicopter rescued all the passengers. And at the end, the crew members remained on board until the ice surrounding the ship broke up. So the crew members couldn't leave the ship because of all the supplies on it. So they remained on board until the problem was solved and the ice broke up. This is everything for the reading comprehension. See you next time.